Hey everybody, Dr. Mark Lantz here. I hope you had an absolutely incredible weekend. You survived the cold temperatures last week, made it through the weekend, and now it's Monday. We're ready to kickstart this week together with Motivational Monday. So thank you for joining us. So here we go. Let's think about this for just a moment. Success is not determined by comparing yourself or what you've achieved with what somebody else has achieved. Success is determined by comparing what you've done with what you had the potential of doing. Think about that. Success doesn't come from you looking at what everybody else has achieved in life and comparing what you've achieved to them, but no, success is determined by you comparing what you could have done, what you had the potential of doing, with what you actually did. You know, the Bible says in 2 Corinthians 10 and verse number 12, Paul the Apostle writes, he said, "We dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, they're not wise." In other words, Paul said, don't waste your time looking at what other people have done and comparing it with what you have done. Now listen, it's very tempting, I know, especially with social media. We begin to scroll on our Facebook feed, our Twitter feed, our Instagram page. We begin to scroll and see what everybody else is doing, what they've achieved, and we have a tendency to compare that to with what we've done. But listen, friend, wise people don't give into that temptation. They don't walk through that open door, but rather wise people look at the gifting that God has given to them. And let me tell you, you're on this earth with a purpose. You're on this earth with a plan to fulfill that purpose. And so the best thing for you to do is to say, God, what is the reason that I'm here, and what can I do every day, every week that can help me fulfill that purpose? Because you see, comparison to other people will not yield any productive fruit. So this week, here's what I want you to do. Stop looking at what everybody else does. Stop comparing your achievements with what everybody else is achieving, because the only person worth comparing yourself to is the highest form of who God has created you to be. So have a great week, great Monday, and I want you to begin to look inside, compare yourself with the potential that you have, and I believe you will live a successful life.